This is Marianne
And Andreas.
from Empowered Awareness, and I had a realization that we had to clarify truthing, because I particularly have an assumption, and I assume that people are coming from the highest possible frequency space within themselves, and that they are at least partly aware of their true selves, and that is not always the case. So obviously, the body truthing is a completely different understanding. If, for instance, there's addictions.
There's vast. It's a vast topic actually, because our bodies are also a display, like the computer screen is a display of, and not the computer. It's just a display of what's going on. All the programs, all the technology, all the ideas that are going through it, internet and so on. That is just displayed on the display, but the computer is something else, and our bodies are also the display of our energetical choices, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever you choose there on the energetical level. The body will display that, just like it will display if you feel good or if you feel not so good, if you have
It will display everything.
If you have some issues going on, it will display your thought processes, your reactions to others, with smiling or making funny faces or whatever.
Yeah, and if they're kind of more well, like symptoms as a display,
sometimes, yeah,
they can be from something that has gone on a long time before. So it depends on how long.
Yeah, sometimes, for example, when somebody has an addiction like to nicotine, like I had for a while in my life, then it will also display that. It will display it in the skin, in your expression, and how you breathe, how you react to things. It will express it also in the morning, like your body will say to you, I need a cigarette right now, or whatever, especially after eating and drinking coffee or whatever. So it will do certain things. Yeah, it will display your choices that you made and the long-term consequence. Your body will behave like that, and so because of your chosen habit, it will react like that. And that's it will tell you the truth about addiction in that way. So that is what it's telling.
That goes for any substance, whether it's
alcohol, whatever
alcohol, sugar, pharmaceuticals, other.
Everything that we pretend to have totally under control, like ice cream, ice cream, or whatever. But
anything that is an addiction, that's something that
or could be.
is a need and a must, which is also of course triggered, but in everyday life.
Can be also a non-physical addiction.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like not substantial.
It's anything that can be triggered. I mean, a lot of people are triggered by an advertisement, and then it becomes into a must-have, no matter what it is.
Shopping addiction.
Right. Shopping addictions.
Whatever.
It's everything. And all of these things, they are filters that are between you and the true truth of your body. Because the true truth of your body will be expressed some way or another if you're doing something harmful to yourself. Maybe not straight away, maybe not in a week or a month or a year, but it will show in your physical body.
Recently in the morning, I woke up and I felt really, really not so good, pretty crappy actually, and then my body told me, no, we are not doing these exercises today, we just, I don't know, snuggling up or whatever. We are just having a lazy one. And then I said, no, that's not good, because I know from my experience that my body, emotionally, mentally, and physically, will feel just better after 10 minutes when I do not my regimen or anything, but my breathing outside and doing exercises and enjoying the bird songs and oxygen and breathing into life and making it a very life-affirming procedure. And I felt just way better. So basically, it was very, very deceptive what my body told me in the very beginning of that day. So, whilst it probably was just the symptoms of some detox that my body did in the night, obviously. So,
well, we regularly have weird things to energetically clear, because there's things that come up either with a client or with someone else that is a different kind of topic.
Yeah, emotional detox can also be displayed through the body. So.
And sometimes we've had a lot of realizations, like everyone who has dealt with any kind of healing, that you can give the advice, you can show people exactly what to do, and it is solely down to that person to do what needs to be done for them, whether they take your advice or not. They find something somewhere else that they can either heal themselves or whatever. And then sometimes we've had little moments when we see people who've obviously not taken it, and all of a sudden they walk like zombies, and they look like and we know that they're headed down a very, very, very painful path for what they're going through.
Yes, choices are.
And it's the kind of, we know that everyone has to respect other people's choices
yes.
completely.
Yeah.
And there is no ifs and buts about that. It's cosmic law. It's what you have to do. But you also have to respect yourself.
And also I have to respect their self-responsibility journey, the journey of self-responsibility to figure
wherever it is that how they, for this journey, want to figure out whatever it is in their way. That can sometimes be a little challenging for somebody who can see how simple it can be to have health and well-being, and then
the wealth of health.
The wealth for that. So we have a lot of more that obviously needs to come out, but it was really important to say.
Yes.
So that you understand where we're coming from. That when we speak of truthing or anything like that, we are always speaking from the highest possibility, the highest frequency, and that is a choice.
Yeah.
It's like this whole kind of being illuminated from the inside, to use a completely different word.
Yeah, choosing the light and life-affirming path is most important.
And being connected to your true self, because everybody has a connection.
Or figuring out how to
in their hearts, in their true.
Yes, being in alignment.
True center of your mental being.
Yes.
The true center, and
let's face it, it's like in the Western society, there's a lot of top-headedness, and we are focused on our heads and our thoughts.
Which can cause a lot of trouble.
Some people are, you could say, or I experienced that too, like you can feel totally dissociated or disconnected when you're having some shocks that you just recently experienced or whatever, and then you have to basically find to yourself again, and that is mainly actually your heart energy, which is way stronger than your head energy. Also measurably, the electromagnetic field of your heart is like, I think, 100 or several hundred times stronger than that of your head. And also there's going on a communication between your heart and your brain, and there's 100 times more energy flowing from the heart to your brain than the other way around, because obviously when you consider wisdom, well, then you should and could also refer to your heart's wisdom, and not your physical heart, but your energetical heart, and which is your core energy,
and also
for higher frequency expression and impression.
You can only get to higher frequency, to the highest frequency, to the most embodied of your true self that you can get to from your heart and through your heart and with your heart.
Which is what you meant with integrity.
Which is what I meant with integrity.
Yeah.
And of course, most words have got some kind of misuse or abuse within them.
Or corruption.
Or corruption.
Or
And
hijacking.
Hijacked. Basically, there's so many words that have been hijacked. So many things that are literally used in the wrong ways on purpose to trap people into some kind of allowance or another.
Yeah, or a deceptive view of things because it's manipulative. So that's why it's so important to be with yourself and find your center and connect to yourself, to your core self, and to Mother Earth, so that you're grounded.
And to Source, whatever you call that, Source, God, Divine.
Yes.
Just your true self, which is a part of the Source energy.
Yes.
That's my preference of Source.
Yes, and we also define consciousness not as mind or mindfulness, because the mind is quite full sometimes. Yes,
and the mind can be deceived very easily.
Yeah,
it's also pretty much impossible to get from top heavy and in your headspace, not your true seeing eye, and that's a different topic altogether, but from your headspace to your truth.
Yeah, to your core energy heart center.
Yeah, without you can't do that.
Which means basically energetically expressed or high frequency. It means love, unconditional love.
All encompassing.
Yes, all encompassing love, self-love, self-respect, and self-value.
But self-compassion as well as compassion to the world.
Yes, self-compassion.
And the thing is, once you have that and you feel that for yourself, it's a natural thing to express it and bring it out in the world and be that for everything.
Yes,
in life. And there is a lot of aspects to the kind of awakening thing that people are talking about too, because everybody can be awake and aware on one level and then having a kind of a numbness or a whatever on another until they're willing to look at that. So
it's a journey.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
But it can be very, very easy and clear and straight.
Yeah. Yes.
Depending on how clear and straight you choose to be with you, of course.
Yes, and that's about it. And that's why it's so important to do fear processing and to get rid of the low frequency programs, malware, belief systems, whatever. And basically it can be done with breathing.
On many levels, exercises,
Exercises.
Getting to know your microbiome.
When I stop breathing, exercising, it's not a good idea. So it's really a pragmatic thing.
But all of these things can get a little bit technical, so we thought we would split them up at some point and literally talk about the physical part, the emotional part, the mental parts, make it clear and how to.
Yeah, there's so much of it.
But we'll do that possibly elsewhere, so that we can.
That's also a journey. I think we never will come to an end of it.
Well, maybe not, but that could be fun. How many people have we awesomely get to know by then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See you soon. Bye for now.